Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video from me. Now, I know what the date is. It's currently November. I'm recording this November 1st, and it's probably gonna come out tomorrow, November 2nd. But, I'm doing, I guess, what was supposed to be a Halloween special. I know Halloween was literally yesterday. I actually went out during the evening yesterday and saw a bunch. Well, actually, what I did yesterday, I went out and watched the newest Chainsaw Man movie, the Reze arc movie. That was incredible. Genuinely one of the best animated movies I've ever seen. That was incredible. Just from a visual standpoint, it was incredible. But even the story, the way they handled Denji's character with this new character that came in, and it's amazing. I don't want to spoil any of it for you. Um, the whole twist in the middle of the movie. Honestly, I'm so glad I didn't watch the trailers or anything like that because there was a twist like partway through the movie. I'm not gonna say when. Though I feel like there's no way the trailers didn't spoil that twist, right? So when it happened, I was like, "What?" So, great movie. Highly recommend the Chainsaw Man movie. Definitely. I mean, season one was good, but this movie was definitely incredible. Anyway, so when I went out to watch the movie, I saw a bunch of people in Halloween costumes, and even those that came to watch the movie with us, there was a bunch of people in Halloween costumes, even in anime Halloween costumes. So that was cool. Um, but also from other media franchises. Obviously, a lot of Jokers. Joker is one of the most. It's gotta be top three most cosplay people or costumes people have when it comes to Halloween. People just love cosplaying Joker. But anyway, so point is, I'm overdue. This is supposed to come out last month at some point. Even if it was before Halloween, it should have come out last month. But yeah, man, I've been busy, and you know what? This is very me though, or at least very um, my heritage, I should say, or my family, because our family in general, we've never really, other than for one thing specifically, and that thing is very important for why the time is the way it is. We've never really cared for, even the way I was raised, we've never really cared for special days like that, right? Christmas, Halloween, Easter, right? Easter eggs, Easter break, um, fall break, or Høstferie as we call it in Norwegian. My family's never really cared for that. Even birthdays, like, yeah, they exist. And, especially when we're kids, I feel like our parents almost not forced themselves, but they kind of went out of their way to, like, try and make birthdays a thing because they knew other kids made it a thing. But uh, we were never raised to think of birthdays or Christmas Day or Halloween as anything special. We just kind of see it as any other day. Oh, something special is going on, or culturally, societally, we see it as a special day. But for me, and the way I was raised by my parents and family in general, it was never really a big deal. So I'm saying it's very me to or very my family in general, the way I was raised, do not care that much that, oh, the Halloween special is supposed to come out the 31st of October, but it's actually coming out early November, so I'm overdue, but it's fine because, you know, as the mindset is there, you know what I'm saying? The thought was there, so it's fine, right? Um, that's how I am. It's the same with if someone congratulates me on my birthday. If they do it a day before or the day after or whatever. Speaking of my birthday, it's actually very coming up very soon. I actually, Halloween is always like the preparation for my birthday. It's always Halloween. Next week it's my birthday. It's literally a week apart, right? So Halloween, I don't really care for Halloween. I don't really think that much about my birthday either. Honestly, past turning 18 years old, I've not really thought much about it. But I've always marked Halloween as, oh, okay, so this is the setup for my birthday. So, okay, we get Halloween, then we get my birthday, and then we get the rest of what's left of the year, which is not much, only a month and a half or a little less than 2 months. But yeah, I'm not gonna do things again for my birthday. I'm not gonna do anything special. You guys are not getting no special videos on my birthday. You're really not. So don't expect that. I used to do special videos for my birthdays, but again, it's not really something big in the family. Is my point. So that's why while was very busy at the end of last month, I was also wanted to record the last one with the Golden Witch, the last extra stuff with Minako, because I fully want to be finished with the Minako. But I also didn't have the time to do that either. So. Yeah, but what we're doing today is something a little different. Sorry for the yapping. We're doing today something a little different. And yeah, one more thing to add is for example, there was this one time where this is the only time my parents ever gave me a gift for my birthday or Christmas. And I mean, I've never gotten Christmas presents or Halloween presents or trick or treat. I've never done any of that, genuinely, and I'm fine with that. I'm not someone that thinks, "Oh, my childhood was so boring. I could have done so much more." I don't think my childhood was boring. I'm very happy with my childhood, even if it wasn't as lively or as exciting as other childhoods. But there was one time, the only time my parents actually thought, like, to really thought, "Oh, let's give him a birthday present," which wasn't even a thing of giving me a birthday present, so much more so that I had a phone at the time that I was using for 6 years. It was getting very old and dated and slow, and they wanted to give away my phone to another distinct family member, like a cousin or something. So my parents were like, "All right, let's buy him a new phone." And this was when I was a teenager. I think I was six. I think it was I was 16, turning 17 that year. No, maybe 15, turning 16. And I had, or maybe, or was I turning 18? I know I was a teenager. It was definitely several years ago, and I had the phone for a while. I had the phone since like before middle school, since I was in seventh or sixth grade. So since I was 11 or 12 years old, that was the first phone I ever had. I think the first phone I ever had until middle way through my teenage years. Which to the other, I remember to the other kids in my class in high school and middle school, they were surprised. I mean, your parents not buying you a new phone every year or every 2 years or something. I said, no, I've been using this for 4 or 5 years. It's working fine. I'm happy with it. I've never been, yeah, I've never been a very ASCII kid. What's the word for it? For one thing, I'm not a spoiled kid, but it's not just about being spoiled. It's more just for me internally. I've never desired much, and even now, I don't really desire much, especially things that are materialistic things. I've never really desired those things. So new phones, a new bag, new stuff. I only buy things that I need. But when I do buy the things that I need, I buy them expensive. So if I'm gonna buy a new, I don't know, um, like a new pillow for my bed, I'm gonna buy it expensive so it last me a while and it's comfortable, and so it lasts me many years, if not over a decade or something. I don't know. Like I have a jacket that I bought that was expensive, and I've had it for 10 years. But that's why it works because it was expensive at the time I bought it. So that's the plan now. And even now, I bought a new bag when I was in Germany, which is why I can record videos for 5 months or 6 months or whatever. I bought a new bag, and that bag is expensive, right? Um, but it works, right? And I even talked about it with a professor of mine. He said, I've had this bag. He's an old man, right? So he's like, I've had this bag for about 10, 15 years now. So yeah, probably since you were about 6 years old. And I said, yeah, that sounds about right. I was probably 6 years old when he bought this bag. But it was a nice, solid bag. You can tell it was dated, but you took care of it. In Gacha Kuta, that bag would become a supernatural item. Let's be honest. If you've seen Gacha Kuta, you know what I mean. But anyway, back to my story, and you know, I thought this video was gonna be short, but I'm yapping a lot. But and you'll see why I was thinking this video was gonna be short. I was worried that it was gonna be less than 10 minutes, but we're completely fine on that regard. Don't worry, I'm a yapper. I almost forget how much I yap sometimes. No, I don't actually. I do yap a lot. But the point of the story was that when one of my birthdays was coming up. My parents want to give. I think the part of it was they want to give away a phone. Part of it was because yeah, I needed a new phone, low key, high key. I felt like at the time, yeah, my phone was getting dated, but I wasn't in any rush to buy a new phone. So my parents were like, "All right, let's buy him a new phone." And then when they bought it, I think as they were buying it, they decided, "Hey, you know what? Let's give it as a birthday present." Actually, I mean, his birthday's like 2 weeks or something. And my dad was like, "Hey, okay, cool." If there's anyone that's really gonna care about anniversaries or birthdays, it's my mom, not my dad. My dad does not care about no anniversary, no birthdays, or whatever. My parents actually celebrated 30 years of marriage this year, right? They got married in 1995. They celebrated in April or March. I don't actually remember the exact date of their anniversary. I have it in one of my calendars, so in one of my calendars should say, but they celebrated 30 years this year. I can check if I think it was around April. I think they got married in April 1995 or May maybe. Um, I'm checking right now. It doesn't look like it's April. Is it March? Yeah, okay, 4th of March. So my parents got married the 4th of March 1995. So they celebrated 30 years this year. when I told my dad about it, he's like, "Really? We got married 30 years? Okay, I did not know that." He's like, he genuinely did not know it's been 30 years. And the only reason I know is because my mom is the one that keeps tracks of those kind of things. So my mom really cares. Well, not really cares, but she knows that my dad doesn't care. So she's the one that told me, and I was like, "Okay, I'll put it in my calendar," because I put a bunch of things in my calendar, and that's when I knew. And when I called him, I called him about it. And I told my parents like, yeah, it's 30 years now, right? You've been married since 1995. It's 2025 now. And my dad said, really? And my mom said, yeah, that sounds about right. Something like that. So, point is, parents, even my mom, I'd say my mom cares more about that, but compared to the, I feel like, average person, like in, at least in Norway, but probably in the United States as well, or Western Europe in general, doesn't really care that much. Even my mother and my dad, especially, does not care, and that has influenced me too to not put too much weight on anniversaries and stuff like that, because the point is the reactive actions are what matter, right? It's the continuous actions over the years that matter, right? Over the 30-year marriage, that's what matters, not some 10-year, 20-year, 30-year anniversary, right? And that's kind of what it's been instilled to me too. So the entire point of the story I'm getting at is when they bought me the phone, they were like, all right, we'll give it to him when it's his birthday, right? And I don't remember which birthday it was, whether I turned 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't remember. But my dad came to my room, he came to my room like a couple days before my birthday, 4 or 5 days. And he brought me this phone, and I was just chilling. I don't remember what I was doing. I was probably watching a movie or something, or an anime maybe. And he came to me and was like, "Yeah, I'm in guess. So, what's your I think he asked me what's my email. He said, "What's your email address? Can you write it here?" I said, "What? My email? Why do you need my email?" He said, "No, just write it here." I said, "I mean, okay, I guess I can write it here, right?" Because he was trying to unlock the phone, but you needed to like, because when you get a new phone, right, you can transfer your data from your old phone to a new phone. And I use Android phones. So the plan was to transfer my old data to from my old phone to the new phone. I needed my email for that, or like if you want to use a Samsung account, you can do that. Or if you want to use, I'm saying, your Android, the account using your Android. So it's like, okay, I need my email. And I was like, okay, wait, what's going on? And he said, yeah, it's a new phone for you. I said, what? And he said, yeah, so that's why I need your email, so you can write it here. And I said, okay, it's a new phone for me. He said, yeah, it's like a gift for you. It's like a birthday gift. See, this is how little my dad cares. He could have waited 5 days to give me the phone, but he said, no, no, no. He was trying to open the phone that day. And this is a couple days after they bought the phone, by the way. They bought the phone 2 days earlier. And my dad, I guess that specific day, was trying to set it up. He couldn't open it completely, so he was like, I'll just go to Ramen and do it. So I opened it. I was like, cool, okay, thank you for the phone, whatever, right? And then we went together to the living room because my dad came to my room. So I went to the living room where my mom was at, and my mom was like, was not disappointed, but like not truly disappointed. It was like, that's like, Dad, what are you doing? Like to my dad, like, what are you doing? Like we're supposed to wait for his birthday, and that's like, it's fine, it's fine. It's only a couple days away. It's not a big deal. And mom was like, no, but that's defeats the purpose of the birthday game. It's supposed to be on the day of the birthday. and and I was there like laughing as well. So yeah, even at the time, I didn't care much for it because I know what kind of person my dad is. I know my mom was the type of person to care a little more, so she was disappointed in my dad, but it wasn't a big deal anyway. So yeah, eventually, um, yeah, I figured it out. Worked out my my new phone, logged in, transferred my data, all that stuff. I did it. I think I did it that same day or maybe the day after or something like that, right? So it wasn't that it's a big deal, but the whole point was trying to get out with that story, and with all this yapping that is, I think this yapping is gonna be longer than the actual point of the video. Was that, was that me being overdue with this is in line with the way I was raised, the way I grew up, and so I'm 2 days late or whatever because I was busy. It's fine. Okay, so the point of this is I got recommended a. Okay, we're just watching some boring. Right now we're on some the boring. This is my home screen on my YouTube channel, with some recommended videos. Yep, this sounds about my recommended videos. I don't really use my YouTube channel to watch any YouTube, so Linkin Park just because I support Umineko. Honestly, it's because I used Umineko these Umineko mixes to watch to read the manga, and then Trails of Cold Steel. Isn't this a game? Oh, they remade this game, didn't they, or something? I've never played these games, and I don't know who this person is. Chess? Yeah, I don't play chess. I don't know why I'm getting recommended chess videos. What else is in my recommended? Yeah, Linkin Park makes sense. Umineko, Arcane, I guess makes sense. Yeah, anything One Piece or I guess Umineko related or Linkin Park related makes sense. See, this is League of Legends, I'm guessing, but the only reason I'm getting League of Legends recommended is because of Linkin Park, I'm guessing, because Linkin Park made a song for League of Legends, and Arcane, right? Because Arcane is related to League of Legends, and that's why I'm getting Arcane as well, because it's related to Linkin Park. Because Linkin Park made "Heavy's the Crown," that song that was on that show, and yeah, I'm getting a bunch of weird things recommended. And Clanad also makes sense to get recommended. Clanad. PGL Masters. What is this? Is this CS:GO? Okay, well, that's not the point. The point we're watching, what we're watching today is a viewer recommended me to watch something. It was supposed to be for Halloween. Yeah, Katasumi 444, a lot of fours. Um, he said it was a or she. I don't know. The viewer's name is I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll be completely honest. Jo Queen or Hoa Queen. I'm sorry. I've completely butchered that name, but I'll call you Jo for now, or Queen for now. I don't really know your name. How to pronounce it. I mean. But yeah, long time viewer recommended to watch this because and I thought, yeah, I guess it makes sense to watch something horror related for the YouTube channel is Halloween time, October time. It makes sense to watch spooky stuff. Now, to give a quick little background about this and horror movies in general, I don't know if I've ever fully watched a horror movie in my life. The closest thing was I was invited to a Halloween party type of thing when I was, how old was I? 10, 11? Because there was a kid in my class who had the same birthday as me, had this birthday on the same day. But my parents, obviously, like I said, we don't celebrate, birthdays, or we don't have birthday parties like that. But so he was like, "Yo, I mean, are you gonna have a birthday party? Do you wanna do a joint birthday party?" And I said, "No, my parents don't plan that. I don't do birthday parties. So you can do it, and I guess you can invite me, but I don't want it to be." I want it to be a celebration for you, not for me. So, and that's what it ended up being. We all celebrated, "Ooh, happy birthday" for him. I was also given a small little like happy birthday, but it wasn't. He was the main guy for the birthday, which makes sense because his family set up. They were the ones. The friggin' house that when I visited him was like all sorts of painted and had pumpkins and Halloween stuff that my parents never did ever in my life. They had all sorts of things. So it was crazy, right? And in one of the instances, we watched a horror movie which was definitely 18 plus. We were too young to be watching that type of movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember which movie it was. I think was it a clown movie or a Friday the 13th movie? I don't know. I just remember some guy running in the forest and getting cut down by the bad guy of the movie, the horror guy of the movie. We didn't finish the movie, I believe, because we went out and trick or treated or something, or ate some candy. I don't know. I know I didn't do trick or treating because I don't remember ever doing trick or treating. But we went out to eat some candy or something, Halloween candy or something like that. But I never liked candy. I still don't really like candy. So, but I just joined along for the social aspect of it, not because you know what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, the reason I say we were too young to watch is because the guy brutally killed them, and there were sex scenes as well. And we were literal children watching this. I'm talking, this was like what, or the 10th or 10th or 11th birthday. So we turned 10 or 11 at this the same day, right? And all the other kids with us were also 10 or 11 years old because most people have a birthday before November. So we were too young to watch a movie filled with a bunch of gores and sex scenes and stuff. But his parents weren't there to supervise us. They said, "Oh, you're gonna watch a horror movie? Okay, peace." And it's like, "Okay." And so we watched a movie that we were probably too young to watch, but we didn't finish it. I don't remember which movie it was, but we didn't finish it. So I don't think I've ever fully watched a horror movie. And then there's Paranormal Activity. If you guys know that movie, I think I watched a little bit of that when it was on TV once, and my middle brother really liked. I have two brothers. One of my brothers really wanted to watch that, was excited for it. So I watched it with him on TV, but not fully. Again, I dipped out after 20 minutes. It was a movie. I remember the movie. The whole movie was them in the bed, and then all of a sudden the room would shake, or there's a ghost that will come out. Woo! I remember thinking. I mean, I guess it's scary, but I don't really care. It doesn't. Horror movies have never done it for me, so I've never been a horror person. All right, so that's why you know, watching this. I'm already coming into this with a. I'm coming into this not with a negative perspective, with a very neutral perspective of. I don't know basically anything about the horror genre. I don't really watch the horror genre. The only thing that can be described as horror that I've watched fully is Higurashi, which which is how I met all the viewers begin with. I guess it was Umineko, but connected to Ryukishi. So yeah, this is a Japanese horror movie though. So that's I definitely haven't watched that. You know, I have watched a few episodes of a Japanese TV show before. I watched it with my mom. With my mom would watch, used to watch a few Korean TV shows and one Japanese TV show, which I watched like a few episodes with her. And then there was this one Korean TV show that we watched together fully. Because my mom really likes romance shows, and my dad does too. So they just be chilling watching romance together. And then eventually now they've moved on to watch a lot of Bollywood, so a lot of Indian stuff, which I'm not as interested in. So I kind of dipped out on watching with them. When it was Korean and Japanese, it was a lot more enjoyable for me. You know, if you can enjoy Bollywood and Indian media, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But you know, the only thing Bollywood or Indian I've watched recently is what's that one called again? Bara Bure. What's it called again? Oh, sorry, that might have been. I did not mean to say it like that. There was this one guy that's super overpowered. I think they made three views of him, but his name is Bubba Bara. I don't mean this to be racist. I think his name was. I genuinely don't remember. Bod, Bada. It was something like that. It was something like that. Something with a B. There's two B's involved. And it was a hilarious movie. I watched it for the comedy, not for the romance aspect. The start of the movie was him climbing up a tall mountain waterfall. If you know that, then you probably know which movie I'm talking about. And then he found at the top of the waterfall, or in the cave in the waterfall, he found this girl he liked, and she ended up being his love interest. You might know what movie I'm talking about. And he was thrown away as a child by his mother in the river. So you might know might know what it is, but I guess something like that. But yeah, um, so I haven't definitely have not watched a Japanese horror movie. Definitely not really a horror movie person. So I'm watching this. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if I get scared at all. I don't think I'll be scared at all. I don't really get scared watching things. When I was a kid, I would get more scared than I do now. But now I don't know if it's possible to scare me. But also, I don't really watch horror movies. Kill count? Someone made a kill count. It's a 6 minute pre. I believe it's a prequel to there's a main movie. I forgot what the main movie was called. I have to look at what the person in my what Queen said told me to watch. But I'm supposed to watch this before watching the main movie because this gives extra context, I believe. The main movie is called Ju-On, which came out in 2000. That's an hour-long movie, according to Quinn. But this is only a 6 minute thing, so it's supposed to be quick. Came out in 1998. Um, Scary movie for Hero. Is this related? I don't know. So we'll watch it. Oh, it says here Ju-On movies. Okay, kill count. Another kill count. I don't understand why you'd make a kill count for a movie that's only 6 minutes long, or a short film. Oh, it says right there, Ju-On short film. It's a 6 minute film. Just watch the entire thing. That is the kill count. I don't really know. So we're watching it. I have, for anyone wondering, I know nothing about this. All I know is it's a Japanese horror movie from Quinn. I know nothing about the story, the characters, what's going on. We're going into this completely blind. I've been yapping a lot. Uh, so let's get into this, I guess. Yeah, HD quality. Let's do it. This was a good fight. Oh, Kiss Shoe. Great fight. Great fight. It's on YouTube. 36 minutes. Great fight. Okay. Anyway, this house has people in it. Okay, I don't know. But okay, let's get into this. Uploaded 3 years ago. And they came out in 1988. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I know nothing about any of this. How many fours is this? We're watching Katasumi and 444, 444, 444. So 10 fours. Why? Why is it called this? Why? Like, you can think of a more creative name. I don't know what Katasumi means. It's Japanese word for something, I'm assuming, but I don't know what what it is. So yeah. All right. Um, cool. Let's see if I get scared. Let's see if this movie is good. By the way, I will watch the full length 1 hour movie. If it's not, then this will be the end of it for the spooky stuff for me. All right. Let's see if horror does it for me. All right. Do I play it and stop to discuss it, or should I play it all the way through? Because I feel like if I stop to discuss it, I'll ruin the horror element of it. I feel like it won't have the intended effect of it being scary. I should also close the light. You know what? I'll close the lights as well to my room, so to add on extra spookiness to it. So maybe I will get scared. We'll see. I don't typically get scared, but we'll see if this scares me. Be right back. Alright. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. I'm back. I can't see anything now. It's dark. My room is dark. I closed the lights and it's night outside. Or it's dark outside. It's not night. It's still 6 p.m. But um, it's dark outside, so it's dark in here. I've closed. Yeah, oh, this is a scary environment. I can't lie to you. I'm already getting spooked up. I can't lie. It's dark, bro. Hopefully this doesn't scare me too much. All right. These two short films are released on the year 1998, and it's the forerunner to the Ju-On series. Also, it's a series. I thought it was just one movie. Oh, but I was told that I think there was a movie that came out in 2002, according to Quinn. I'll just call you Quinn. I hope that's okay, because I don't know how to say your full name. Jo Quinn or Jo. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. We don't have that name over here. Okay, I don't know which country you're from or where you're from. So I don't really know how to say your name, but hopefully Quinn is okay. Quinn sounds good to me. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I do like the name Quinn. It sounds like a good name. All right, so yeah, it's a pretty horror series, but I was told not to watch the 2002 movie, only the 2000 movie called Ju-On, which I have found. It is on YouTube as well. Both of these videos are on YouTube. So okay, hopefully the audio is good. I tried to do solid audio mixing before I started, and okay, with KineMasters. This person recorded it with KineMaster or something. All right, okay. I'll play it and I won't pause it. Okay, I won't pause it because I feel like I don't want to ruin the horror effect. I don't really know the intended way to watch a horror movie, but I feel like if I pause it, I might ruin the intended spookiness of it that the director was trying to pull. So I'll just do it like this, alright? 3, 2, 1, go. Hopefully the audio is good. I will talk, but I just won't pause, alright? Here we go, 6 minutes. It's not long. I've yapped way more than this is. In a corner. Okay, audio's coming through. It's a bit loud, right? I'll lower it a little bit, it's a bit loud. What is this? Is that a high schooler? I think I see a girl.
だよもういいって大体なんで私たちが夏休み中までこんなことしに学校来なきゃいけないのしょうがないでしょみんなで決めた当番なんだからだよは動物とか好きだからいいかもしんないけど
They are wearing school uniforms, right?
この子の名前つけたの
They're high schoolers or middle schoolers or something, right? Okay, this audio should be good.
本当じゃあ私当番表にハンコもらってくる
What?
どうした
Oh my god.
もう何やってんのだから軍手しなっつったのに
Gloves for this? What is this filming angle? Why is he filming from the bush? From the bushes?
大丈夫
How is this scary, by the way?
先生いるはずだからついでに絆創膏もらってくる手洗って
Oh, she's left alone? Oh, here we go. Now the scary stuff happens?
ごめんさよ
This was 27 years ago. This girl is probably grown now. Whoa, she's bleeding everywhere. Oh. Oh, she's screwed. She's dead. She's screwed, guaranteed. Oh, she's run back with the bandages.
お待つ
Oh, she's dead as heck. I can't. Guys, I can't find this scary. I don't know. I don't find this scary. I don't find horror movies scary. I have the lights off and everything. Damn, wait, what happened to her corpse though? Oh, there goes her shoe. Wait, whoever killed her, like, why?
ハンナ
Why do her shoes like that?
ハン
I feel like the rule. I've never watched. I don't know much about horror, but I feel like the rule in horror is to not be alone. If you're alone, you're screwed. You gotta have at least one other person to help you out. Now, what is that monster? What in the world? Is that a? That's not a. Is that a zombie girl? It's a zombie girl. Where did she get the knife from? Oh, right, I saw. Yeah, this the shovel. Okay. Hey, yo, that's the dead girl from earlier. Is that the same dead girl? Is that what's her name? Kanna? Yo, she's revived. Oh nah. Orochimaru. Alright, sorry, I'm sorry. I'll try to be. I can't fake being scared, guys. If I'm not scared, I'm not scared. Okay. I can't fake it. 4-4. Oh, okay. This is the 10 force. This is 10 force. So that was Katasumi. What we just watched. That's over. What happened? Okay. Is this how? Okay, okay, okay. Now, no, I won't comment on it just yet. We'll watch the second part and then we'll see. Is this copyrighted, by the way? Yeah, it should be. Hopefully. Hopefully, I can upload this to YouTube. Okay. Is that a washing machine? Why is that just out and about? Why is there so much rubbish out here? Oh my god, this truly is 1998. Ah, that's what it's called 444. This truly is 1988. Look at that phone. What is that, a Nokia phone?
もしもし
Hey, no one uses phones like this in 2025, bro.
もしもしこれ今拾った携帯なんですけど
Is that a baby on the other side of the phone?
これ俺のじゃないんで
Oreno Janainde. It's not his. Okay. Oh, it's calling again. Is it 4444 again? 10 force. I'll just call it 10 force.
もしもし
Is that a baby? Bro, do you hear the baby?
これいたずらか
Or is that a cat? Sorry, why did I say baby? It's a cat. My bad, y'all.
俺のじゃねえって言ってんだろ
Bro, if I'm this guy, I'm not picking up a random cell phone.
誰な
And also, don't smoke. You're gonna get atherosclerosis. Come on, bro. Don't pick up a random cell phone.
もしかして
If someone's calling it, bro.
近くにいるんじゃねえのか
Is the cat in the phone or on the other side of the phone, or is the cat in real life? The cat going meow. I'm confused. And I'm not scared, by the way. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. So this guy's screwed then? Why is there nobody around though? Where is he? Is he in front of a school? Is he a high schooler?
俺のこと見えてんだ
見てるよ
Hey, yo, someone's watching. Bro, what? That kid is white. What was that? What? What just happened? Wait, is that it? What? Man. What just happened? What the heck? That's it? What happened? Please like and subscribe. That's it? And then, what was that spray? What is that? What is that purple stuff? Where is this dropping from? Guys. Did you 400's the Juon series? Is this? Oh, up next. Okay, okay. They have this person has the Juon movie as well. If it's gonna be 1 hour of this, I'm not sure if I don't watch the Juon movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. It I can't say I liked it. Like I can't even like this video. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know what I just watched. I don't know what I did not get invested to any of it. The guy at the end didn't even die, bro. This dude didn't even die. He was just sitting next to a wee white kid. Was this kid supposed to be scary? Really white and naked kid, but extremely pale, I should say, rather than white, maybe. No, he's just white. This is white. Look at him. Look at his skin color. Look at this kid. He's just white, bro. Do other people like it? Let's look at the comment section. Do people like this? Those short clips are much better than the entire movie of Grudge 2020. What is Grudge 2020? I'm googling it. What is that? I've never heard of Grudge 2020. Grudge 2020. What is this? It's a horror mystery movie. See, I don't know any horror movies. I don't watch horror movies, so I don't know. It's got a 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb and 20% Rotten Tomatoes. That is pretty bad. That is really bad. So you think this is better than this movie, this Grudge movie? Okay, probably. I don't know. So far, I can't lie. I'm someone who's honest. Okay, I'm not the type of person who watches something and sugarcoats it and goes, oh, it's not that bad. I like this and that. This was just disappointing to me. I don't like it. What happened? Can do people like this? Yes, sadly. Well, let's look what the comment says. Did I miss something? Maybe I don't understand the intricacies of what I just watched. Maybe there's aspects of it that I didn't grasp, and that's why I don't like it. What's going on? I personally prefer Japanese originals Ju-on Ringu. They emphasize a suspense and thriller. Okay? Let's see what the other comments are saying. It's great to be able to watch the videos that start off the Grudge cult and fandom. Oh! Oh, so this is like Grudge was inspired by this Ju-on series. Okay. Even better that they're subtitled English. I can understand sort of what they're saying. It's amazing to know that these two shorts started it all. Okay. Okay, maybe being harsh because they're just the start. You know what I'm saying? At the start, your work is not going to be as good as later on. So maybe it gets better. Maybe Ju-on really is worth watching. I don't really know much about horror or this grudge thing. Let's see. The last shot with zoom in is more funny than scary. That's what I'm saying. I think I was I was chuckling if anything. This shot. I'm supposed to find this scary? Like I'm confused, man. I was just confused. There was no. It is only 6 minutes. They don't have much time with these shorts to do much, but I didn't get much in terms of character. I don't know much about this guy or the two high school girls from earlier. These two, like they said they have a teacher. We didn't get to meet the teacher. I guess the teacher's not relevant. That's fine, but she's gonna go to get bandages. And then obviously this girl was screwed the moment she was left alone. I understood that much. And when this girl came back, she was also screwed. But it was predictable too. That's what I'm saying. The movie was predictable. Okay, she was left alone. This girl was left alone. I knew she was dead. I knew she was screwed, right? Like, and then this other girl came back, and bro, I knew she was screwed as well. Okay, and the monster came and ate her, or whatever the heck. And then the other girl came back, and she's also screwed. It's predictable. It's predictable. Like the last show is more fun and scary. It really does come off as comical, especially since the guy seems totally confused as to why there's a boy covered in flour. Oh, he's covered in flour? Is that what that's supposed to be? Yeah, just staring at him blankly while scratching his knees like he's got the worst itch on earth. On earth. He was scratching his knees, I did notice that. It's a cheap student film, basically. Cut it some slack. Okay, you know what? As a student myself, I don't think I will be able to do better than this, honestly. But maybe if I was a student. Oh, this is the monster? Okay. Maybe, I guess if I was a student, a film student doing horror in 1998 as well, man, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to produce anything better than this. So you're saying that the Juon movies themselves are better than this? I don't know. I don't know if I don't watch them there, though. I've watched all the Jewel movies, and I for real can't take the little naked flower boy making cat noises seriously. So it was the flower boy making cat noises. Okay, I don't understand how people find these movies scary. Okay, so all the movies, not just these shorts. I'm trying to get a feel for what I just watched because I came into this with no context, no nothing. Oh, that's my montage from four. It's been 4 years since this montage. Since my final montage, damn. And at the time, that was 4 years since I started my YouTube channel. Yeah, I remember this montage. Okay, anyway. That kid is the least scary part of the Joe movies. Okay, so it gets scarier. I agree 100%. Okay, so it does get scarier. Maybe it would be worth it to watch the first Joe movie then. I just found this by complete accident, and that little kid appearing out of nowhere did creep me out a little. Lamau. Okay. I was like in a corner. It feels more like. Oh, I guess Katasumi means in a corner. It feels more like a zombie film than The Grudge became. So this is what is you on The Grudge? Is that what it is? Is that the Japanese name for The Grudge? Is that the same thing or is it different? The Grudge. 2004 film. There's a 2004 film called The Grudge. But is it a Japanese film or is it an American film? Produced by Sam Raimi. What the frick? Isn't he the one that made Spider-Man? The old Spider-Man? A remake of Shimizu's 2002 Japanese horror film Ju-on, The Grudge. Oh, okay. So he made a 2000... Right. Ju-on The Grudge is from 2002, but there is an original Ju-on movie from 2000. Okay. And it started off this horror film series called The Grudge, which I've never watched or heard about. This is the first time I hear about any of these. Okay. And these short started all. Okay. Uh... Um... Kayako is so much more predatory. Is Kayako the monster? Then she would be portrayed in most other pieces of media she's in. She's like an animal, clawing her way through the dirt. She's already dead, but she still gives off the vibes of something wounded and dying. The way she raises her head to display wide eyes, full of madness, with her hair obscuring just enough to paralyze with fear and a morbid curiosity. So how do we know her name is Kayako? We find that out in the next Juon movies, The Grudge or the first Juon movie, or do we find it out in the Grudge movies? Okay, it was this short in particular that got me hooked on the series. You don't need a big budget to make things scary. Sometimes less is more, and you don't need to rely on more artificial factors, though that's a story on its own. A, it's subjective, I guess. Different people have different views, because I mean, I do agree sometimes less is more, but these short stories did not do it for me. That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, I understand what you're saying here. Like, okay, she's wounded and dying. The way she raises her head to display her wide eyes, full of madness. Like, I get what they're trying to pull off, but it just didn't strike me. At least it didn't do it for me. Incredible to me that he had this one concept, but he kept making iterations build up on a single concept. Brilliant. One thing that's really interesting to note is Kanna, the girl who was attacked first, yeah, still has her jaw. In the official film, Kanna's Onryo form has her complete lower jaw missing. It's very possible Hisaya was the one to save her from the trowel in her hand at the end. Um, so is this a spoiler to the actual movies? Is that what ends up happening? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay. Um, So I guess what is an Onryo? Is that what her monster form is after she was gotten by the initial monster? In Japanese traditional beliefs and literature, Onryo, okay, Onryo, vengeful spirits. She's a vengeful spirit basically. Type of ghost Yurei, believed to be capable of causing harm in the world of the living, injuring or killing enemies, or even causing natural disasters to exact vengeance redress to redress the wrongs it received while alive, then taking the spirits from their dying bodies. Okay, vengeful spirits. I know what they are. Okay. So in the movies, I guess Kanna's Onryo or vengeful spirit has her jaw missing because I guess in this short, what was clipped out is this girl cutting her jaw off, but we didn't see it because we then cut to 444. 444. 4444. That's how many fours there are. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to click on that. Let's see. I'm trying to understand what I just watched. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand what I was supposed to gather from these shorts. You just reminded me it's so sort of to think even these shorts are involved in the movies in a slow extended canon. Okay. Yeah, we will just listen to the cat guy. How Ring created the scariest scene of all time. What is Ring? Is that a horror movie as well? I've never heard of Ring. Is that a Japanese horror movie? Ring. 1998 film. Also given in 1998. Horror mystery. Is that a? Oh, I've heard of like the girl that comes out of the television. Yeah, is that where that originated from? Is it from this Ring movie? Is it Japanese? It is Japanese. Oh my god, is it? I know it was like a Japanese thing. It started. I've heard of like the weird spooky girl that comes out of the television. I've heard of that before. Um, and I knew that it was Japanese, but I didn't know it's called Ring. Is that where? I guess that's where it originated from. Wikipedia says she is jealous in the short. Needs editing. Oh, haha, Wikipedia. Wrong. Definitely, we can clearly see her joy still attached as she groans while preparing to tag team Hisayo into the afterlife with Kayako. So Kayako is the monster, I guess, because we don't know her name. The short is supposed to be canon and happened before Ju-on the curse. The girl most likely fought back and broke Kana's jaw, but Kayako probably killed her. Okay. Huh. So we'll see it in the main movie how Kana looks like. Okay. Does she also turn into a vengeful spirit into an Onryo, or does she not? Well, we'll see. I don't want to spoil. I guess if I decide, I'm trying to decide whether I want to watch the actual movie because it's 1 hour long, and I don't know if I'm gonna spend an hour of my life watching it if I'm not gonna enjoy it. You know, I'll have already probably spent an hour yapping about this, so maybe I could have spent that time watching that movie instead of yapping. They take place during the first film. You see the before and after of these shorts in the film. Well, I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to get spoiled. This person looks like he's spoiling us. Literally the only person to fight back in any of these movies, and it happens off screen. Oh, okay. Huh. Um. This is where it all started. I discovered these were amazing. Thank you. Okay. The ending was kind of funny, even if it wasn't the intention. I agree. Low budget, probably. The movies are were getting better with time. Okay, so they do get better. This is what I want to know. The movies get better. It might be. Are you saying it might be worth it to watch to watch the movie? Yeah, these seem to be more about pitching these concepts with which we know got carried over to the films. For those who didn't know, the Japanese word for the number four is she. Yeah, she or yon. Yeah, she as well. Yeah, which is also the Japanese word for death. Yes, that's true. Shine, shinumade. Okay, the Japanese language actually has a second word for four due to the superstition yon. Yes, yon. So when the boy sees 444, he's seeing a strong omen of death. Yeah, yes. Okay, I did know that four is like a superstition for death. And I knew that. I literally learned that from JoJo Part 5, from Mista, because he doesn't shoot the bullet number four, because that's like a cursed bullet. And I did know that was like a thing in Japanese. I, for some reason, I should have, to be honest. I, for some reason, did not connect it to this short. I should have. You know what? Spoilers. You know what? That does make the short better, but it doesn't. It's not super crazy. This omen for death is not super crazy to me. I don't know. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's not a crazy thing to me still. So because she is like a superstitious word for four for death, right? The Japanese purposely decide, you know what? Let's avoid this. Let's make a different word for it. Like let's create a new one called yon. Just you know what I'm saying? Just in case, because yon is like typically the word you learn first for saying four, but then eventually yeah you have she, right? When you say, for example, April, you say Shigatsu, which I really like how Japanese numbers their months. Shigatsu is the fourth month. I really like that. Month number four. I really like languages that number their month. Arabic as well. In Arabic, you say month number one, month number two, and month number 12 instead of January, February, like you do in English, Norwegian, etc. The Cantonese word for four is say. Uh, what language was Cantonese again? Because I don't want to be. It's because it's Chinese, right? Okay, because I didn't want to say. Yeah, I didn't want to say something offensive. Okay. It is also attributed to sounding like the word for death. Interesting that they fall in the same number. That's because the words come from Chinese. I was gonna say, doesn't Japanese come from Chinese to some degree? The native pronunciation of four in Japanese is yo-yon, while she's the borrowed Chinese pronunciation. She's also the borrowed Chinese pronunciation for death. Yeah, because a lot of Japanese words and stuff are borrowed from Chinese or taken from Chinese. I wonder if 4 is a pontu, 10 force, 10 is Ju, and 4 can be pronounced as Yon. Juyon, Juon. Ah! Good one! Good one. I do know that 10 is Ju. Again, I did not think about it like that. That's a good one. Okay. Alright. Has a shishi left is all. And the Italian for sex is say for 6. The Italian for 6 is say. So that kind of relates to devil or evil. Hey, why is 6 involved? Oh, because this person said say. Wait, sure. Right, Cantonese word for 4 is say, and the Italian for 6 is say. That is true. And I have sette, otto, nove, dieci. Right, dieci is 10. Uno, due, tre, quattro, cinque, sei, sette, otto, nove, dieci. If you're Italian, you can correct me, but I believe so. I know a lot of Italian numbers. I know random Italian words and numbers and stuff. Uh, and yeah, I know that also like yeah, quattro, cinque. Because in Spanish it's cinco, in Italian it's cinque. Yeah. Sei, sette, otto, nove, dieci, dodici is 12. Dodici is 12, yeah. Okay, it's fair to see where it all began, blah, 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 blah. And still one of the most recognizable characters ever in cinema. Really? It's that it's that influential. So these shorts started something that influential in horror cinema. I did not know that. Okay. Trilogy. There was two Ju-on, the Curse films and Ju-on the Grudge, which are more well known since that's when Ju-on went from straight to video and DVD to actual cinemas, which had two films, so it was never a trilogy. Okay. So okay. Do I continue watching this? Feed me. What? What does that have to do with the movie? Oh, okay. Here we go. Hot take. Katasumi 44444 is so bad. Let's see. Let's see. Reply. Just remember, we wouldn't have the Jones series without these. Okay. I don't know, guys. Convince me that I should watch. Convince me that I should watch the first Ju-on the Grudge movie. We wouldn't have Ju-on series without these. I'm not convinced that I should. This person said they're so bad. I don't think they're so bad, especially when I consider someone said it's a student project. It makes it better, but I don't know. I've never watched a horror movie, but if okay. I want to see. Okay, I'm not gonna watch the movie now. I just want to see like screenshots, like I want to see like should I watch this, bro? Is there? I don't know. I don't know if I can be bothered. Oh, it's a scary scene here. It's a cat. See, I don't know. She's going up the stairs. Oh, what's happened? She's fine. Damn. She got. That's it. She's dead now. And this guy comes in and sees her. Okay. Oh, I missed that part. Wait a minute. Ooh. So that's what's her name? Kanoko, the monster girl. Okay. Okay. To be fair, I didn't watch the whole clip, so I did a disservice to like the spookiness. Okay. She heard about her from all the way here. She heard like the scary noises. Yeah, I did a disservice to the scary scene, but I even then like, I don't find this scary or appealing in particular. Like, I don't know. Is this Kana? Are these like recurring characters? Kiss Asian? Oh my goodness! Is this like a variant of Kiss anime? They had Kiss because I know they had more than just Kiss anime. They had other stuff. Kiss anime, what a legendary website! That's still one of the most legendary pirate anime websites. Um, I'm definitely did not use it to watch anime. I don't know what you're talking about. You cannot use this against me legally in court or anything like that. Totally not. All right. I don't know what you're. I don't know. I just call it legendary. It doesn't mean I used it. So allegedly, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't think I'll watch this. Thank you for the recommendation, Quinn. But maybe horror is just not for me. I know I'm not doing these moments justice too because I'm skipping through them. I know, but I'm trying to find anything here that could be appealing to me. Oh, that could make this maybe scary or interesting to watch. To be fair, I was scared as heck playing Outlast. I don't know if you guys have watched my Outlast streams. Outlast 2 was scary. I was scared as heck. Oh, is it 444? The call is 4444. I was scared as heck watching Outlast. No, playing Outlast. So maybe I get scared when I play a game versus watching a movie. Yeah, cause I thought, yeah, I'm right. I'm wrong about the fact that I don't typically get scared watching stuff. No, I definitely can get scared. Oh, she touched that. She touched the foot. I definitely get scared playing Outlast 2. I think I'd get less scared if I played it today, because when I played it was 6 years ago. And I was also streaming with ads and yeah. Alright, okay. Is anything else gonna happen? Okay, scene's not over yet. Come on, get to the good part, man. It's 444, see? Superstition for death. Okay, we're halfway through the movie now, and I just... Okay. Do you get any other scary scenes? Oh. Yeah, I can't... I don't... Yeah, this doesn't do it for me, man. Okay, we have this scene. We're having this scene here. Where's she at? A hospital? I thought this was a school. I thought she was like in the chemistry room or something, because that's how my chemistry room looked like in high school. But maybe she's at a hospital or something like that. Are they investigating the dead body here? Is anything else gonna happen in this scene? Ooh, it's the child! The purple child! With flower! With the cat noises! Alright, okay. Kana! Oh! It's Kana again! Come on, give me something good, man.
もしもし、まだうちには帰ってない。
Oh. Yo! Is this Kana? Oh, she's missing her jaw. That's what they meant. That she was missing her jaw. Alright, Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch this full thing, guys. I don't think I can do it. I've yapped enough throughout this whole video to where I could have watched that and this together. Why is he screaming? Oh. Wait, what? What's the perspective here though? They're both hiding? Oh. That's disgusting. Now what is this guy doing? In the middle of the street? What are you doing? What? What is he kicking about? Don't tell me that's a body part. That's a human body part. That's crazy. What? Kyoko? Alright, I'm not. Yeah. Alright, we're reaching the end of the movie, and yeah. I'm sorry for skipping through this movie. I just really wanted to give it a chance, but I didn't. I can't put my full effort into watching this. Yeah, I can't do it. Wait, is this the scene that ends up with the guy in the door? Oh, the door opened on its own. That's scary, right? Uh, I'm trying to. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't know.
と元気になってあの女いつものように私の小林くんになってきっとはあっけ
Well, who knows? Maybe one day I'll watch a full-on horror movie. I don't think this is it though. I don't. Ooh, that's scary. Okay. I'm not doing these horror scenes justice, to be honest, because I'm skipping around. So I feel like I'd feel more scary if I'm watching this the intended way. But Toshokun, help me! Okay, this is where they get eaten at the end, right? The girl chases them until he appears and eats them, right? What the heck is this guy on the telephone pole? This guy's on some Mice Hughes business. What the heck? From Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, bro. Remember how Mice died? Why is there blood everywhere? I definitely missing context, but that's on me for skipping around the movie. Yeah, this is where the monster girl comes down. Kyoko, or whatever her name is. Or is she the one that's missing the jaw? No, she's Kyoko. She comes in and eats them, and then he screams, blah. Okay, yeah, and then this guy's out here. Yeah. And that's the end of the movie? More or less? Oh, she's looking at you. Okay. Alright, well, that's, you know what, I'm sorry, that's it for me. Yeah, I tried to disturbing scenes based on true events. Oh, I've seen this! I've seen this, but that's a real event. Okay, the girl on the right on the elevator, um, she died, but it's like to this day people are not sure how her death happened because there was footage of her on a security camera. I'm talking about the girl on the right, the real event. There was like footage of her on a security camera or something, and she was like being fidgety, walking around fidgety, like you could the way she's hiding. It looks like she's hiding from someone here, and I think didn't they find her in like a septic tank or something? It's like how did she end up there? And this was like the last footage we see of her. So she like running away from something. People have even like discussed this could be like a conspiracy theory, like you know what I'm saying? I think she was found in like a septic tank, by the way, like an actual septic tank or something like that. Inside of it, no cap. But maybe I'm remembering wrong. But she was found in like a container or something. Her dead body. Um, so some people come up with conspiracies about aliens or something, or like she's hunted down by like some secret organization. If I remember, so her story is like really popular and this was like the last footage of her being chased around. So she clearly was it someone chasing her around, or did she like commit suicide or something? I don't know. But yeah, I remember hearing about this. See, that's scary. But the reason why that's scary is because that's actually happened, though. That's reality. That really happened. That girl really died, or that woman. I don't know how old she was, but yeah, that's it for me for Ju-on. This is the Curse. There's also Ju-on the Grudge, which then apparently made a remake from it. Ju-on Origins. Yeah, they made a remake of the 2002 movie, which ended up being like an American version of it, basically. Is what I get from it. And then they made yeah, from that they made the what are called the Grudge movies, and all of this I've learned just now. So Contra is taking over the anime. Oh right, we see it in Blue Lock and Jujutsu Kaisen in One Piece. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, that's it for me for now, y'all. Sorry, Quinn, that I didn't. I mean, I kind of went into this being worried that I might not enjoy it as much as maybe you would have hoped, or someone could have hoped. Is that the guy from? Is that Andrew Garfield? What's Andrew Garfield doing there? That's Spider Man. That's my Spider. That's not my Spider Man, but it is a Spider Man. All right, but okay, I'm getting freaking distracted by YouTube recommendations. This song is Wilfred. Oh, it's Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, I don't really care then. No, no, nothing wrong if you enjoy Sabrina Carpenter. It's just not for me. Sabrina Carpenter, very. I feel like her audience. It's kind of like Taylor Swift. Mostly white women, white girls listen to her. I'm not into that music. Although I do like the old Taylor Swift songs from the late 2000s, early 2010s. That's the Taylor Swift era, like past 2015, past the song she did with Kendrick Lamar. What's it called again? Taylor Taylor Swift, Kendrick Lamar. What's the song again? Bad Blood. Yeah. Everything after this came out 2015, right? Yeah. Everything after this, what's going on? How he made Bad Blood. Yeah. Past this song, I didn't really. I didn't really like listen to any Taylor Swift music. So I haven't really listened to any recent Taylor Swift music or songs or anything like that. Um, Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift. Okay. Oh, look at that. Billie Eilish is there. Okay. Also don't listen to Billie Eilish. I don't really listen to. Yeah. Okay, we're getting really off topic here. But yeah, I'm not really. Okay. So that's the end of the Japanese scary movie reaction. This is how they. This is apparently it's an iconic movie franchise that I've only heard about it now for the first time. Thank you for the recommendation, Quinn. Um, like I said, sorry. I guess I'm just not the audience for. I don't think it's a Ju-on thing. I think it's a scary movie in general thing. I think if you recommend me most scary movies, I'll end up reacting the way I just did there, where I'm kind of just not fully captivated, I guess. Um, but yeah, that's probably also why it I still have not finished playing Outlast 2, that game. But yeah, that movie would probably that game, I mean, probably scares me more. But I'm not sure if it scares me as much now as when I played it 6 years ago, because that's when I first played it with Ads and Joe. And but yeah, um, but yeah, that's it for me for now. I'll be back. I need to, obviously record the reviews for the seasons. I'll do those. There are some seasons that I missed since I was abroad, so I'll do those. And so that's what's coming next. And obviously, Umineko's extra arcs, Last Note of the Golden Witch, and there was one more. I forgot it was. Quinn told me to watch those two. I believe both of them are on YouTube. We can actually check it out now. Last Note of the Golden Witch. So that's what's coming next. We're gonna finish that. Okay, I think I can watch this. It's a 3-hour joint, so I'll probably split it into two videos, 1.5-hour videos, or maybe even three videos, and then including the third video, we can include the other one. What's it called? Last Note of the Golden Witch, and what's the other one called? The Our Confession. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Our Confession is 1 hour 46. Wait. Wait. So it might be need to be like 5 videos then. Or confession. Umineko. 1 hour 45 videos. 45 hours. Confession to Golden Witch. Yeah, I've read this already. Our confession is okay. So our confession is 1 hour 45 minutes, and last noise 3 hours. 4 hours 45 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna need at least 6 videos probably to record all those, because I'll be yapping too. We're not gonna just be. It might, it's a 3 hour video. I'm gonna be talking about what I'm reading. Yeah, it's gonna be at least six videos, 1 hour each, something like that. But yeah. So for now, I hope you guys enjoyed um I hope you guys enjoyed watching this at least as much as I enjoyed hopefully as much as I enjoyed watching. I should go back to Shoe on the Curse, or not Shoe on the Curse. I should go back to Katasumi. Katasumi and 444. Um, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. We spent very little time of the video actually watching this short, which was supposed to be short. I mean, this ended up being like an hour-long video, but I was only supposed to be reacting to a 6-minute short scary clip that ended up, I guess, spiraling to a big TV franchise. But yeah, I definitely hope you guys enjoy watching this. I mean, there you go. At least as much as I enjoyed watching this, or way more, hopefully enjoyed watching this way more than I did. Because for me, I'm very lukewarm, negative to it. I'm not really interested in watching any more Grudge movies or Ju-on movies personally. So yeah, and I'll see you guys next for, I think I'll do Minako, or I think I'll do a review video first actually before Minako. I do need to get those reviews out the way, and then I'll do Minako. But Minako's good. But that's to finish off Minako fully for the channel. And then what's next for the channel, we shall see. Because considering how long it took me just to record this, you can imagine how busy I am with my master's project and eventually my master's thesis. That's gonna take a bunch of time from me. I'm sorry, y'all. So I'll see. I'll see what I can do. Next year's gonna be an interesting year for me. This year, it was. I mean, it's not over yet, but it was something. Next year's gonna be a very interesting year for me. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of life changes for me next year. A lot of things are gonna change in my life. So we'll see how it goes with my YouTube channel. How my YouTube channel I can adapt that into things. We'll see. But I'm obviously gonna be focusing on the life parts first, and then whatever happens with the YouTube channel is gonna be second. So yeah. So definitely hope you guys enjoy watching at least these I hope you guys are okay with the way I'm scheduling things now. Like, especially because I can't really accommodate it any more than I currently am. I have limited time, so I have to choose what I watch wisely. I say that even though I could have spent this last hour instead of yapping, watching the whole Juon movie and this Katasumi thing instead of yapping the way I did. But yeah, it is what it is. That's how I am. Y'all are used to it by this point. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll be back. Tomorrow's a new One Piece chapter, so I'll be recording that for tomorrow. But for today, this is it. I hope you guys enjoy watching this at least as much as I enjoy it, way more than I enjoy it, that's for sure. Because for me, well, I'm really, like I said. And yeah, sorry, Quinn, but I think this is it for me for Juon. Thank you for the recommendation, though. I welcome the recommendations for sure. But this one just was not it for me personally. And yeah, all right, y'all. Yeah, peace.